Hey y'all, so I'm gonna do divine masculine, divine feminine energy check-in for today. This may or may not resonate. It's not a personal reading, it's very general. The masculine has 4 at the top in his overall energy, and then divine feminine, she has 4 at the bottom in her overall. And I will clarify on camera so you guys can see. Understand that I might say he or she, it doesn't matter. You can take it, flip the roles, just take it how it applies. If it does not resonate, you can watch for entertainment only. And if it does, it could be 1 or 2 things that might resonate in here. Make sure you like, subscribe, put your energy into the channel if you want to. It's up to you. So let's see what's going on. So when I tapped into the collective of the masculines, I got a really bad headache. Okay, so the masculines could be going through maybe some overthinking, or they could just be suffering from headaches right now. Okay, it could be like some stress that's causing headaches with the masculines. And then the feminines, they really need to ground themselves. I really couldn't pick up on anything with the feminines. Like the feminines energy was very still, but I still feel like the feminines need to ground themselves when it comes to this connection, because I feel like their energy is not the most positive when it comes to the journey right now. Okay, but let's get started. I'm gonna clarify on camera so you guys can see exactly what comes out. And I went on and put the cards out here so that way that will save time. These are the cards that flew out, okay, for both parties. And I'm gonna go ahead and start. So for the divine masculine, his overall energy, he could be listening to somebody, or, you know, person, place, or thing. He could be listening to something. Okay, number 23. And divine feminine, her overall energy is that divine feminine, she's realizing that she stands out. You know, she's not like people, places, and things that she's around. She is divinely guided. She has been chosen for this journey. She has found out new things about herself. She has went within herself to realize that she's very different from other people. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Let me get the story and then I'll go back to those. So for the first card is invisible for the masculine, number 16. So the masculine might be taking a step back from something here, or he could just feel like he's invisible right now, or he could just not want to be seen or heard at this time. Hold on, I need to... And like, I'm drawn, like sometimes in pictures that I'm drawn to certain things. So like this girl, she's like looking in this mirror. I would say this is a mirror because this is how I'm taking it right now. But I feel like maybe divine masculine is probably just trying to figure out things within himself and maybe about himself right now. And that's why he could be taking a step back. But we're going to see what comes out. Yeah, see, divine masculine, he's trying to figure out his truth within himself. Ace of Swords, he's trying to figure out how he can communicate the truth. He's thinking about the truth, you know, his thought process on maybe what his truth is. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So that is not being able to invest. That's not being able to offer something. So maybe divine masculine is taking a step back from this connection right now because the truth is that he's not able to maybe offer what he wants, or maybe he doesn't have enough to offer right now. So he's kind of taking a step back here. Number 31 is risk. So divine masculine, he does want to take a leap of faith. He does want a new beginning, but maybe his money, his stability is not right. Okay, he wants to take a risk towards the Queen of Swords, which divine masculine, you know, he's always, he's been viewing the divine feminine as the Queen of Swords, as somebody that's very smart, blunt, can be harsh at sometimes, but she thinks about, you know, she's mind over heart when it comes to things. So Divine Masculine, he does want to take this new beginning with this Queen of Swords, but he feels like he might not have anything to offer to her because the Queen of Swords is looking directly at this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and that is his truth. Self-worth for the masculine, Divine Masculine, he's either thinking about his self-worth, his value, maybe taking good care of himself. Number 32 with Five of Pentacles in reverse. So Divine Masculine, he's coming out of this state of feeling left out in the cold. He's coming out of this maybe feeling like he's not good enough or not worthy enough. The Five of Pentacles, you know, is like a lack. So maybe he's coming out of this feeling and he's learning his self-worth. He's learning his value in this connection. And then we have beauty. So beauty is where it's, the card stands for the time is now. The opportunity is not going to be here forever, but the time is now. But the beauty could be where, you know, you see the beauty within yourself and outside of yourself. You understand that you're not perfect as well. But Divine Masculine is wanting to come in very quick. He has a lot of passionate energy towards this connection. He's wanting to move fast. Knight of Wands is a very fast movement. It's a sexual energy as well. Maybe because he sees the beauty within this connection or this journey. But Divine Masculine might feel like if he moves too fast or he moves towards this fast, there will be some type of conflict, or he might be defeated if he moves too fast, or there might be an argument, some type of disagreement here. Let me see what else comes out. So Divine Masculine, he sees the beauty within this connection. And he's wanting to take action towards it, but he doesn't want to move too fast. He's thinking about moving fast, but I think he feels like if he moves too fast, he'll be defeated. It won't work out maybe the way he wants it to. Oh, that's too much. Okay, I'm not taking all these. I ain't even seen them to take them. Okay, so let's clarify these cards is in reverse, and then I'll start with the feminine. So Divine Masculine, he got, you know, the self-worth card, and that he's understanding his value within this connection. He's understanding his value just in general, you know, learning more about himself to realize what his value is in life, okay? But he's coming out of this feeling lack, coming out of feeling left out in the cold. Why is the Five of Coins in reverse for the masculine energy? Eight of Swords in reverse. So Divine Masculine could realize that he's not blocked. He's not restricted from this connection. You know, he can move forward towards this connection, but he needed to learn his self-worth, his self-value first, okay? He needed to not give his heart or his feelings or his emotions away to just anybody. He needed to find that within himself, and then he will be able to give love, feelings, emotions to somebody else here. But he's not blocked. He's not restricted. He's coming out of feeling left out in the cold or a lack here. He wants to take a risk towards his Divine Feminine Queen of Swords. He might feel like she is going to defeat him if he comes in and rushes in too fast. But he feels like he has nothing to offer here. His truth is that he has nothing to offer, and that's why he's taking some type of step back. Why is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse for the masculine? Ace of Wands. Okay, so since Divine Masculine cannot offer anything that is maybe tangible, something you can taste, feel, or see, he might offer passionate sexual energy to his feminine. He could be thinking about maybe working on something with his feminine that's creative, but usually the Ace of Wands is more of a passionate, lustful type of energy. Okay, let's see. Okay, oh yeah, and then overall energy for the masculine was listening. So he could be listening to something. Why is listening here? guys. So the whole deck came out. Okay, I'm going to take these because just the way it flew out like that, I'm going to have to take this. So we have Three of Wands. So we got the Three of Wands. How did these come out? Tower landed right on the listening card. So there's something that Divine Masculine could be hearing or could be seeing. The listening, he has to be hearing it. So somebody could be telling something to the Divine Masculine, or he could be listening to, listening to somebody, hearing something, but it's going to cause Divine Masculine to maybe have a tower moment. It's something unpredictable. It's something that's going to shock him that he's going to hear or see. Okay. I mean, it's the listening card. 10 of Cups and the King of Swords. So, Divine Masculine's been waiting for this to come in. He's actually been waiting. You see this person's holding on to this wand. Divine Masculine has a lot of sexual energy towards his feminine. It's a lot of wands out here. And he's been waiting for this opportunity. Three of Wands. He's going to have some type of tower moment after he hears something or sees something. And he's going to go after this 10 of Cups, which is a happy home, happy life, happy family, okay? And he's going to communicate that that's what he wants. His honesty here. He's going to be a man of integrity and communicate his truth. Ace of Swords, like we saw earlier, he took a step back because the truth was he didn't have anything to offer. He was maybe offering sexual energy, or could still be offering just sexual energy. He wants to take this leap of faith with his feminine. He realizes that he knows his value. He's not left out in the cold. He's not blocked or restricted. He can move forward, so he wants to move forward, but he's scared he might get defeated by the Queen of Swords. He's been holding on and waiting for this opportunity. He might have some type of tower moment once he hears something, but Divine Masculine is able to have a happy home and a happy family with his feminine once he communicates his truth. He needs to stand in this this King of Swords energy and speak his truth so he can have this happy family, happy life, which they are counterparts today, because Divine Masculine, he's coming up as the King of Swords, and then the feminine, she's coming up as Queen of Swords. So today, in Divine Masculine's energy, they are counterparts. They are a match. They're thinking, they're on the same energetic level when it comes to the masculine's energy. Okay. Let's see what's going on with the Divine Feminine. We'll see what's her story about. I was trying to look at Divine Masculine's numbers for today. Yeah, I feel like Divine Masculine went through a cycle, okay? This whole not having nothing to offer and maybe just offering the sexual energy, that was a cycle that Divine Masculine was going through. He was going through that same cycle of doing that because he didn't know his truth. Divine Masculine needed to figure out his truth within himself, and that's why he was doing that same, maybe offering passionate energy to the feminine. The feminine end up maybe cutting this out, okay? Some type of conflict to cut this out, because Divine Masculine was only coming in this Knight of Wands, this in and out sexual passionate energy. But see, Divine Masculine, he's realized the beauty within himself and this connection and his self-worth. And now, see, he's not blocked and he's not restricted. He's out of the cold here. And now he can have this risk. He can take this leap of faith now. Number 31 towards his feminine, his counterpart, which is the Queen of Swords. Because this is 8, 9, 10. So Divine Masculine, he's going to understand that if he communicates his truth, he can break this cycle of doing the same thing over and over with his feminine. Okay, let's see what's going on with the Divine Feminine. What's up with her? So Divine Feminine, she has number 8 as well, which Divine Masculine does too. So they're both aligned. 8, they're breaking through these cycles. They're trying to do something different. Divine Feminine, she has a vision about this. She has clear vision about this cycle that she wants to break. Whoa. They have a lot of energy, a lot of big energy towards this connection today. Let me make sure my deck is not in reverse. So I got the Page of Cups in reverse here. So that is not receiving a apology. That is not maybe wanting to apologize. We're going to see what it's about. Why is the Page of Cups in reverse? So maybe Divine Feminine, she could be realizing that she's not going to get an apology in this situation. Or maybe Divine Feminine realizes that she's not going to apologize. The Fool card, which is a new beginning. Let me see what's at the bottom. 7 of Wands. So Divine Feminine, she is basically in this defensive behavior because Divine Feminine, she knows, she's visualizing a new beginning here. But maybe Divine Feminine doesn't want to apologize for maybe some things that she's done or maybe she said. If not, if you haven't done anything or said anything, then maybe you could be feeling like you will not receive a apology. Okay, and that's why you're kind of in this defensive behavior. 7 of Wands. Let me get the whole story. 14, which is denial. So Divine Feminine, she's in some type of denial here. She might feel like this is unattainable, like she can't reach this. What is... So that's 7, 8. Okay, so Divine Feminine, she might want a higher level of commitment, or she might just want a higher understanding when it comes to this connection, but she's in denial about it. She might feel like she can't have that. But once she gets out of that energy of thinking that she can't have that, okay, then she will receive some type of good fortune here to let her know that, yes, you can have this higher level of understanding with this, with your masculine, if that's what you want, or just commitment here. Cycles, number 37. So Divine Feminine, she might feel like her and her masculines went through these same cycles, doing the same things, ups and downs. Knight of Swords, which is like communication is quick, communication is blunt. And then the 2 of Wands in reverse. So Divine Feminine, she might want to communicate and so once this new beginning comes in, Divine Feminine realizes that she can have this. She's wanting to communicate and break the cycle and let maybe her Divine Masculine know. Divine Masculine hasn't showed up in her reading yet, but we're just going to say this. Maybe communicate and let him know that she's made a decision. She's actually picked the pathway, okay, to be on this journey now. She's made a decision to be on this path. And that was supposed to be here, the last card, number 37. And then 30 is rigid. So I'm going to go back and read this through, but rigid, you know, her walls are up. She's stuck in her way. She's not really wanting to open up, which we saw that with the 7 of Wands, being guarded and defensive, number 30. But Divine Feminine, she has to come out of this sense of denial, and she has to come out of this rigid. 30 breaks down to a 10, which is an ending. Yeah, Divine Feminine, she's just rigid and guarded and not opening up because she's working. She's just hard at work, and that's why she's just focused on her money and her pentacles, and that's why she's not opening up to this situation, because she's working. Okay, so maybe not end the working part, okay, but end this rigid, stuck in your ways mentality when it comes to this connection, and understand that, well, you already understand this new beginning is coming. Let's see. Why is the Page of Cups? I'm going to see if I can get anything on this Page of Cups being reversed. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so if Divine Feminine, she's visualizing that, you know, she will have a new beginning here. Maybe with her masculine didn't show up in this reading. But I'm going to say, let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I'm going to say her masculine because you got the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So that's reconnecting with somebody that's having a good time, that's celebrating. So I feel like Divine Feminine is not going to reconnect with her Divine Masculine until her Divine Masculine gives her some type of apology, and she will not work alongside with him or work together with him on anything until she has some type of apology here. Because both these cards, this working together, coming together and working on something is in reverse, and this apology is in reverse. So Divine Feminine, she's not going to have this new beginning, the Fool, which that's in the upright. So she's imagining that if I don't get an apology, I will not work with this masculine. I will not reconnect with this masculine or have this new beginning. But this new beginning is coming because it's in the upright. So the new beginning is going to be here regardless. Let me see overall energy for the Divine Feminine. Ooh, jeez. That was quick. These are coming out. So Divine Feminine, she's coming out of this hangman mode. So Divine Feminine, she was stuck and stagnant and not making no moves or not doing anything or making no decisions. She's making decisions. She's making moves here. She's coming out of this stuck. Like I said, she's made a decision. She's picked this pathway. Okay, she's wanting to break this cycle between her and her masculine. The masculine is realizing why he kept maybe doing the same thing in this connection. That's why he took a step back. He needed to take a step back to realize what he was doing here. Hangman in reverse. She's coming out of this stuck period. Divine Masculine is realizing that he can have this happy family with his feminine. And okay, here goes her masculine here. So King of Pentacles. So Divine Feminine, she's coming out of this stuck and stagnant behavior when it comes to her Divine Masculine, King of Pentacles. Somebody that's able to master the material world. Divine Masculine, he's coming out as the Knight of Swords. Somebody that wants to speak the truth. Somebody that knows his truth. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so in Divine Feminine, you got the Five of Wands and then the Hermit in reverse. So Divine Feminine, she could have been, you know, isolating herself from this masculine or just isolating herself from this connection at the time because she was going through maybe a lot of drama or gossip, he said, she said, going on. But now she's getting out of that. Divine Feminine, she is coming out now. She's showing herself to the world. She's revealing herself. She's coming out of this soul searching because she knows what she needs to do. She knows that she's on the right path. She's ready to communicate that she's on the right path. She's now taking, she's now coming out of this stuck and stagnant behavior when it comes to her masculine because she sees that she's not like everybody else. She's different. She's been chosen to be on this path. She might be a little guarded and stuck in her ways. That's just because she's working on her stability right now. And she's going to have to come out of this denial because this new beginning is here for her. But Divine Feminine, she's wanting some type of apology because that's just what she visions herself is being given some type of apology here. And Divine Masculine, he's realizing that he is not stuck. He is, well, not stuck, but he's realized that he's not blocked anymore. He's not restricted from this. He's not left out in the cold, okay? He knows he understands his self-worth, his self-value. He sees the beauty within this connection. He's ready to move fast towards this connection. but he does not want to be cut or defeated by this Queen of Swords, which is the feminine, and he's ready for this new beginning, okay? And he wants some type of happy home, happy family, 10 of Cups, and he's going to have a Tower moment when this happens. It's going to probably move him towards this and communicate his truth. Okay, now, what do we need to be aware of when it comes to these two? Okay, what do we need to be aware of when it comes to the masculine? I barely have a deck in my hand. Ooh. Okay, there's one. So Divine Masculine, he feels like the wounded warrior. He feels like he has been fighting for everything, okay? He's been doing everything he can, the best that he can do it, been fighting for this, okay? Divine Masculine, he might feel like, you know, he wants this, but it's, you know, it's hard at the time, okay? But he does have feelings and emotions, and he wants to come forward and express that. Okay, so Divine Masculine has a lot of love and a lot of passion. There's a lot of wands here, and there's a lot of cups out here. But Divine Masculine, his thoughts, that's why I said I think the masculines are suffering from headaches. So I think their thoughts are causing them to not look at this situation in a good way, because the 8 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, those are not good energies. They're not good. But Divine Masculine, he knows that this is wish fulfillment for him. He knows this is what he wants. What do we need to know about the Divine Feminine? What do we need to know about the feminine energy? This good fortune is definitely coming, because I keep getting drawn to this 14, which breaks down to a 7. So Divine Feminine, she feels burdened down, like she has too much on her plate. At this time, Divine Feminine might have a lot of things she needs to take care of, but she will get a new start. Divine Feminine will actually start over when it comes to this Page of Pentacles, or she's thinking about starting over. The Fool and the Page of Pentacles are basically 2 new starts here, and she's trying to have strength, okay? She's trying to be strong here, and Divine Feminine, you need to watch what you do, and you need to watch what you say. You need to watch what you think about, okay? Because I'm being drawn to this affinity sign. Yes, you two are counterparts. That's one thing to look at it. But another thing, what goes around comes around. So make sure that you are not creating more karma for yourself here when it comes to your decision-making skills, because you're going to have to really make a solid decision here. The masculine needs to make the solid decision first, okay? And then you will have to make the solid decision to really work on this or not. Is there anything else that needs to be known? Queen of Cups, okay? So Divine Feminine, she is getting back into her emotions, and she's getting back into this loving, caring, compassionate feminine. So I feel like August, you know, spirit, angels, whatever your belief system is actually helping the feminine be more loving and caring when it comes to this connection. You know, not be so, you know, like cutthroat. She's like more loving and caring now. She's getting back into that. The Queen of Cups has not came out in I don't know how long. And for the masculine, the spirit is helping the Divine Masculine understand that this situation is can be successful, because I think we had the 10 of Coins yesterday, and then today the 10 of Cups. Those are the best cards that you can get out of the tarot. That's like, you know, happy home, happy family, all that, and everything is going to balance itself out. You guys are both going to get the truth of this situation. It's just that you have to honestly know the truth within yourself to, like I said, make a solid decision and be able to communicate this, Okay, because see, the divine masculine, he's coming up as the Queen of Swords. I mean, why do I keep saying that? I'm so sorry. The Knight of Swords. Okay. No. Divine feminine, she's coming up as the Knight of Swords. So she's the Knight of Swords. So she's ready to communicate her truth. And then divine masculine, he knows his whole truth because he's coming up as the King of Swords. My bad, y'all. It's a lot of swords out here. Like I said, their thoughts are really stopping them from doing this. Is there anything else for the masculine? Okay, I think that's all. That's where I'm going to stop. So make sure you like, subscribe. Put your energy into this channel if it resonated. If it didn't, it's just for entertainment only, okay? Thank you.